Welcome everybody to the Mofoshow. I'm Chaz. This is Ben, and we are live from our houses again. What is this? Freaking month 3 of quarantine?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah.
Jesus, nothing has changed. Actually, no, that's a lie because there's a bunch of things that have changed. People are just more idiotic, I guess, and people are like
Yeah.
fighting, except for over the presidents and over politics. They're fighting over who's dumb enough to go places. So I'm guessing that's the thing right now. Um, Man, have you seen the beaches in Jersey have been like ridiculously crazy?
Crazy. Insane. So many people.
Like, and then you got the guy, the gym owner that opened the gym up, and the cop was like, "Yeah, you're fine, man. Have a good day." And it's just like, what? What's going on here? And Phil Murphy kind of just pushed along, was like, "Oh, we're in the process of opening things up." But then I'm just like, but then what about all these other businesses? So anybody could just open up now? I feel like he just didn't. If you would have put a band-aid on this, I think it would have helped. But I feel like him just letting this go might stir up some bad shit. So,
Yeah.
what,
What you
what
said?
what's your take on it?
I don't know, man. I don't think anybody knows. I don't think there's any 100% way to do anything right now. So, rolling the dice, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess, like, you got the people online. They're like, instead of they're going, "Oh, what do they used to say for Trump? Fake news." They say, "Oh, you know what? If you want to be scared, stay home."
Yeah.
We're gonna go take chances. Okay, you can take your chance all you want, man. With that group, that amount of people is ridiculous. Like, I can't fathom like just being like I'm not scared, but I'm not putting myself at risk. Like even now,
Mhm.
I took Liam to the beach, like to try to like get him like just to see the sand for a second. And dude, I've went to 3 different places in a row, like driving, like nope, I'm not getting out here. Nope, I'm not getting out here. Nope, I'm not getting out here. Then I find this little patch of nobody's there, this little side street, and nobody's on there, and that's like the only place. But other than that, there's nothing you could do. Like there's too many people around.
Yeah.
Everybody's just out this whole weekend.
Yep. Everybody wants to. Everybody's itching to get out, especially now the weather's getting nice. It's gonna be 10 times harder to keep people inside. So
I wish
I
this
don't know.
happened in the snow. Like when it was winter, like dead of winter, this would have been perfect for
Yeah,
this to happen.
nobody want to go outside anyway.
No, I don't think this thing would have spread as much if it happened in like a December. Or actually, no. What am I saying? This we didn't even have a winter. It was like summertime.
True. We had the mildest winter ever. We didn't get any snow.
No snow. Global warming. Um, Speaking of global warming, ozone layer fixed itself. Isn't that cool? That's some positivity. Animals are reproducing. We're getting. What the heck was that?
But
Was that a bird?
that was my door.
Oh, it's like a bird. Ah!
No, they
Um,
have. I've been seeing like just like walking around because I'm still working. Obviously,
yeah,
I
yeah.
still see. I see like deer more. Like just I saw a baby deer just sleeping in somebody's backyard the other day. Just like curled up like a dog sleeping in somebody's backyard. And I've
They're just
seen
like,
foxes.
nope.
I've been seeing foxes everywhere.
Yep. Me too. Me
I've never
too. I've
seen
been seeing a lot of them.
foxes.
They're like, oh, there's nobody
Um,
out.
yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
It's like the earth is correcting itself, you know? Makes me think sometimes if this disease was like not man-made, it was just the earth releasing something. Just like, what movie was that? Some movie did that. Movie with Mark Wahlberg. The Happening. Yeah, remember the earth just kind of started killing. Yeah, The Happening. The earth just started killing people. It's just
You're like, fuck y'all bitches.
fuck you. I'm taking away. Was it oxygen that was
Taking
toxic?
out all you people. I don't. They never really explained that movie. That's why everybody hated that movie.
It was like the
They,
wind.
they
The
never
wind.
told you what was going on. But yeah,
The
like
wind
the
blew.
leaves would start rustling and everybody would start looking around like, oh shit, it's happening. Yeah.
What was it? What was the other one? The Mist. When the guy goes to
So,
the and he blows away his whole family, and then the
one
everything
of
just
the
gets
grocery
killed
stores.
off. Yeah, that was messed up. That was also
That
a messed up
was
movie. I might watch that again. That was a good movie because like that whole thing was in the grocery store, and then when they finally got out, and he's like at the end of the thing, and he's like, you know what? Let's just kill ourselves because we're not gonna get anywhere. Blows away his whole family, his kid, two people in the back, and then the mist goes away because the military's fighting it back, and the
Yep.
lady that left in the beginning is just looking at him like this. You dumb motherfucker.
Everybody.
He's like, no, no. Thomas Jane.
Like
Uh,
third, like not even. It was like what, like as he shot the last bullet, all of a sudden,
the
oh
mist
man,
just goes away. That was
messed up.
Stephen King. Stephen King is evil motherfucker, man. So let's get into some stuff, man. So what UFC this weekend was incredible, right?
They had 3 good events in a row, so I mean, you had to expect that because it's like all their cards kept getting held up, so they had all those good fights to give us anyway. So yeah, we got 3 packed cards. They're in Florida. Um, some questionable judging.
Here we go.
Um,
Which fight? Which fight? Which fight?
which fight was it? If it didn't go to the cards, if it went to the cards, it was super questionable every time, almost every time.
You would think they would get perfect calls. There's no distractions, right? You'd think they would just be on top of everything.
I don't know, man. I don't. Sometimes I don't know what these guys are watching.
Do you think Dana White was pissed?
I think he's just happy to get these events in. I don't think he cares what the hell happens as long as he can put them on.
That's true.
That's what
It's
he cares
true.
about.
He's making good money right now, still, right? Because people bought the
We're
ESPN
gonna be
package.
getting so many. Yes, I think UFC has to put on a minimum of 40 shows in order to get paid by ESPN.
Really?
So
So okay, he's gonna be
they
pushing
have
things out.
pretty
How many did he
crazy
lose?
shows. At least 4, I want to say, maybe 5.
Is that including the fight nights and the
Yeah,
free
yeah,
events?
at
Wow.
least
Okay.
5.
Wow.
And then just how many weeks from what March they had their last event, like St. Patrick's Day around,
Yeah.
and then I'm pretty sure they were pretty regularly scheduled until uh 249, which was supposed to be Ferguson Khabib. And then, so I don't know, it might have been more, it might have been like 6 or 7 cards. I don't know.
Shout out to Khabib, man. His dad has coronavirus right now, and half his family died coronavirus. It's crazy. He just I think he just tweeted that shit, or somebody put it up on Instagram, and it was just like, oh, half his family got freaking sick from this shit. A bunch of people
Yeah,
died, and his dad is freaking battling it right now, which is insane, man. But everybody was giving him shit for like, oh, you're a pussy, you're not coming to fight. Come on, man, you don't know what people's going through right now. It's crazy. And then that guy Harris, I felt for him, because he lost his daughter and shit, and he came back and fight, and he lost anyway. But you know, um, a lot of emotions this UFC's these last couple. A lot of people, a lot of crazy losses, a lot of
that
good fights,
freaking Walt Harris thing was crazy.
right? So do
Also,
you know the whole?
after,
Can you explain the whole story real quick, just in case anybody doesn't know what happened to him? I mean, you don't have to
well,
go to the whole thing, but
basically, he was scheduled to fight Overeem last, I want to say August, maybe September,
yeah,
and so he fought. So he was supposed to fight him, and then I guess it was in the middle of that camp. His stepdaughter, I'm guessing he was pretty heavily involved with raising her.
yeah.
Um, she was kidnapped and murdered. I'm not sure. I think I've heard some things that say she was raped, some things that not, but I don't know. I don't know 100%. But
Was
yeah,
it
and
for
the guy,
money?
huh? No, I
Was it?
think the guy was out on bail, and
Mm,
he did that, and so it was like just
damn.
sucks. I mean, she was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and it just happened to be a psychopath in the same gas station as her. It's like that's just what
That's bad luck, man.
that's just like, man, like what do you do? Like she
That's
did
bad
nothing
luck.
wrong. It's just being in the wrong spot at the wrong time. It's not even. It's like I hate even saying wrong spot, wrong time. It's like she's free to be wherever the hell she wants to be. It's just that douchebag happened to be there.
You know,
Sucks.
it's crazy. My brother just actually said that, because of this whole virus thing. They're releasing a lot of convicts out on bail early and putting bad people back on the streets. And he's like, a lot of bad shit's gonna happen with those kind of people because they're just getting them released.
Yeah,
Even and he's like, oh, we're the ones who got to wrangle them up again if they do something bad, and that's just bad luck. I feel bad for him, man. Walt Harris, right? That's his name.
yeah, Walt Harris,
Walt
and
Harris,
then
yeah.
he went on. So anyway, yeah, he came. He went down a dark path as he, I think he aimed at just some, drinking and other stuff, and but he got himself back in shape, ready for the fight again. He just fought this last Saturday. Um, ended up losing to Alistair Overeem, but yeah, I mean, he came. He looked good for a spurt. Obviously, I think whatever binge he went on after that tragedy, it definitely affected him. He definitely. I mean, we just saw when as soon as he took his shirt off, you could see he wasn't in the same kind of shape that he was uh, before when he was knocking people out left and right.
Yeah,
So he'll get hopefully back into shape and get back on track.
because it's
But
usually what it takes about a year for a fighter to get back to it, right? If he's off for a while.
yeah, yes, I mean especially as a heavyweight that stamina goes quick. So
Yeah.
and he's a high intensity guy. So it'll take him a minute, but hopefully another training camp and all that
Hope
he'll be
I
back
hope
in
his
shape.
mental is good. Losing
Yeah,
his daughter and then losing
I
this
can
fight.
imagine that.
I hope he just stays positive and just keeps it going, man.
Yeah,
Sad.
definitely.
Jesus. Um. So on the good side, I mean, not really good for Tony, but man, that was a good fight with Tony, huh? Tony got his butt destroyed, and
Mm,
I think what were we saying? I said, I think we were talking about this when I saw you the other day. What did we say? That oh, what's his name was talking crap. What's his kid's name again?
Gaethje?
Geechee. Yeah, he was talking crap after he won the fight against Tony, and I said, Tony trained. He trained for what's his name? Give me his name again. Khabib. Yeah, he trained for Khabib, and he went to this fight blind and he went down two weights, two types of weights. He went to what 155. Nobody asked him to, but he just was not ready for this fight. And this guy came out swinging and destroyed his fucking life. Like I've never seen Tony get like manhandled like that. I mean, but at the same time, he was eating some punches, but I don't
Yes,
think his.
literally.
So what's your take on this fight? Were you impressed?
I
Do you
think he
think what's
shouldn't
the
have
name?
taken the fight. I think it was stupid for him to take the fight. I know that guy loves to fight, and so I mean, it would have. There was no way he was ever going to turn it down. Business wise, it was a terrible decision, especially going up against a guy like Gaethje who can take your lights out with one punch, and it probably would have been better if he just knocked Tony out instead of Tony just fighting with every ounce of his body to just stay up because he just kept eating those shots, and those are shots that drop people
Yeah.
and drop people like rag dolls, and he just kept eating those shots, and that is not good for his brain. So
Did you
hopefully he's
hear his?
okay.
Did you hear Gitchy's team was like, slow it down, don't go for the knockouts, just swing for the fences, and you'll be good. And man, that was a good call. He was just
Yep.
yoking him up. Bup, 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 bup.
I felt so bad for him at the end of that fight. I just
He didn't
hope
want to hug him.
I hope he can come back after. I don't know. That's the kind of fight that changes your career.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? Now he's talking like we were just saying. I was just saying before. He's talking shit to Connor. Why? Just because you beat Tony? Tony not
Well,
100%.
Gaethje's been talking shit to Connor for a while,
Connor
but
ain't
I
gonna
mean
fight him.
now he's got a belt, so
Does wait? Gaethje has a belt?
he's got the
That's
interim
right.
belt.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Now he's
That's
got
right.
some leverage. He might be able to beat Connor.
Well, Khabib ain't gonna come back to the states for a while, unfortunately. So now, I mean, Connor wants to fight Nate though again for the fourth time. Or this
Third,
before third.
third. Yeah, they only fought twice.
I don't think Nate Diaz had. I think you said this before that he doesn't have enough skin on his face to fight anymore.
Yeah, he's. I mean, before that last fight, I was worried about him. After that last fight, he didn't look any better.
Uh,
Um, it's just too many shots to the head. That guy.
when you told me that, I was thinking about there's an image of Batman punching Joker in the face and his face ripped off, so it's just hanging on his head because when he stitched his face
Yeah.
together. But that's Nate Diaz. What else we got? We had a good fight with who else was a big fight? Oh, my man. I think I quoted this. I said, you quote me on this. I said, you lost to a guy breaking into your house, and then you lost, almost lost to a guy breaking into your house, and then you lost the fight in the UFC. Tell me about his fight, man. Like, what went wrong? Why did he lose? Like,
I don't know. I
that?
actually didn't get to see this fight, but I was talking to John about it. He was telling me in the first like 3 minutes of the first round that Anthony Smith looked like one of the best fighters in the world. And then he said he came out for the second round, and he said he doesn't know if it was an adrenaline dump or just he gassed or what. But he
Hmm.
said he came out in the second round. He was just flat footed. He was backing up straight. He's going straight back instead of cutting left or right. And he said it looked like he was trying to conserve too much energy, and he was just getting shot. He was getting hit shot after shot after shot.
Do you think
And
he was? You think he was hurt? He's hurt.
I don't know.
Got hurt.
Like I said, I haven't. I have to go. I have to watch and I have to check that fight out. Still, I fell asleep that night. But I do have to check that out because I heard it was crazy.
Maybe somebody in the crowd was like, "I was with your girl last night." What?
Yeah,
I'm thrown off now.
he that was not a great look for him.
He's all jokes aside, he's a good fighter. I don't know, what happened, but I guess maybe you're right. He did get gassed, and maybe something caught up to him. Something caught him real good because watching those highlights, I was just like, yo, he looked like he got yoked up. He looked like crazy. The one thing out of all these UFCs that just passed, I've noticed is that there has been a lot of blood. Um, who is the guy that just had like he looked like Freddy Cougar just fought it, like poured a bunch of blood on top of him. There's this picture with just and it says you want to be in the you want to play
Oh,
for UFC.
uh, Darren Elkins.
There you go.
He was man. That man was just getting rocked, and that blood just kept pouring out of his face. That guy. That was a weird fight because the guy he was fighting was just like screaming in the middle of it, just like woo, just scream, just.
Throw in the towel.
I mean, he looked like he was having the time of his life, but yeah, poor Darren Elkins, he just got busted wide open,
It was
and
just a
there
nice
was
shot,
blood
right?
everywhere. Oh no, he just kept hitting him. He was
Oh
just
no, I mean to bust him open, he must have got caught him real
yeah.
good with the
Yeah,
glove.
it was just he hit him and then he kept hitting him and it just kept opening up more and more and more.
They don't.
And I mean,
Did they
the
stop it?
ring, the octagon, no, the doctor came and looked at it and didn't like he wiped his head. You saw like right here it was like a deep gash like right there,
Oh,
and they didn't stop it. They kept going and yeah, so they coated that ring with blood. It
was that
was
fight?
crazy.
Was that fight of the night?
I don't know actually. It might have been. I think that was that was Saturdays. Very well could have been. Very well could have been.
Ooh, my camera. There it goes. Um. Phew. So any girl fights were good? Anything in the women's division?
I think Waterson got robbed. I think Angela Hill got robbed fighting Claudia Gadelia. Um, I just watched both of those fights and thought, those were the winners and they both lost. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm looking at, but they look like winners to me. But I mean, not that they were dominant, but I thought they both did more than the other fighters. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. That Angela Hills is still an up and comer, so she's gonna get her shot. But Michelle Waterson, man, she just can't get to that final stage, unfortunately. And unfortunately, this time I think she got screwed out of that.
You know what I forgot? We should talk about that fight. What's his name? Destroyed. He looked like he put him into the freaking the shadow realm. What's his name? The big
Oh,
the big black dude.
Ngannou,
Yeah. Oh my
yeah,
god.
Francis Ngannou.
Doop doop doop. Yo, I've never seen a
One
man get hit. Well,
shot.
that's a lie. I seen Mike Tyson fight.
He threw 9 shots. The last one landed, and that man went to sleep.
Like
Those first
sleep.
8 shots didn't come close. He hit him with one shot, and then he hit him with a couple more after. But that first shot put him out. And then those
I
other,
feel like the ref should have stopped the fight after that one shot because you could tell he was dead. Like
yeah,
they, he just
I don't
kept.
think I wanted to get in there that fast.
Oof, that
I
man is
would
strong, man.
not be trying to swim around Francis Ngannou throwing wild shots like that.
I'm gonna
That
YouTube
was
that later. See how many refs got hit accidentally.
yeah. I'm sure it's getting out. I'm sure. I don't want to get hit by that guy though.
Nope, hell no. It's like a Mack truck.
Scary, man.
I thought the guy. What's the guy's name that was fighting him?
Rosenstrike.
I thought Rosenstruck was on a streak, man, of just murdering people, and I thought he was actually going to be in there and give him a good fight. Nope.
20
Nope.
seconds.
Yep. So who's he fighting next?
Well, the best part was when we were watching that fight. John and Amy were here, and so we were watching the fight, right? And so what happens. He just destroys it, and and I feel like John was the only one paying attention like fully because me and Amy look at each other. We're like that had to be like what 3 seconds, three maybe 4 seconds of the fight, and
uh,
I feel like John was just like looking at us like what do you mean? And then they go back and show the replay, and they basically show the whole fight because it was only 20 seconds long.
yeah, yeah.
And I was like, I just me and Amy just looked at each other. We're like, I don't remember any of this. Like none of this like where they were like just sizing each other up in the beginning for like 10 seconds and didn't remember all. If you, this is exactly what I said that night. I was like, if you asked me right after that fight to tell me what happened, I would have said Ngannou's just sprinted across the octagon and knocked that man out
Oh
because
yeah.
I didn't register anything else.
No,
That was
when I saw the fight, I was just like this, just like this. I'm staring. I'm like, that happened? Was that real?
that was
Is he
crazy.
sleeping? Is he gone? Tristan's blowing the phone. You.
That was a
Oh
wild.
man.
That was wild. That man.
Yes.
Ooh, he's
Oh
just
my god.
a crazy
That's
guy.
that has to be knockout of the year. That has to be like up there. It's got to be.
It'll be for a while. I don't think it's gonna be knockout of the year though. It was too easy.
No,
I think it was
it
too
was
easy.
definitely knockout of the night though.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Hmm. All right. So enough for UFC. So John can stop wetting his pants. Let's see what I got loaded up for us right now.
Well, he didn't out of my leg.
Can you see this? All right.
Like,
So yesterday on yesterday after the last dance, which we should talk about it real quick. Before we actually talk about it, did you see what ESPN destroyed LeBron James? Did you see this?
I see they've been trying.
Let's see.
I'm confused. Oh my god. Better passer? Oh, this is ridiculous. More amazing? Oh my god. I'm so done. More likely to win. Oh my god. Why are they doing this to LeBron? The disrespect. You know what's so bullshit about this though? Is like, what else? What did you think the polls were gonna say after you just gave somebody 5 weeks of a documentary about one man? Unbelievable. I can't with these people. Is this playing in slow motion?
Yo, that right there had me dying yesterday. I just had to put that. Uh, I had to put that up there real quick. So what is your thoughts on, first of all, The Last Dance itself, the documentary, and on top of that, what are your thoughts of Michael Jordan be a better player than LeBron? Go ahead, Ben. I'll say mine after you. Well, how did
I've
you
only
feel about
seen
the
the
video?
first 3 episodes of The Last Dance. I cannot. I couldn't. I decided to wait till after because I can't stand
Waiting.
what's going on with Michael Jordan right now.
What do you mean?
Because all these people
Oh God, here we go.
just want to bend over and say everything this man ever did in his entire life was completely. I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. So I'm gonna wait now that it's over. Now that everybody's done jerking him off, I would go and watch it without ESPN trying to fill my head with all this nonsense. LeBron James is a better basketball player than Michael Jordan.
You are ridiculous. Okay, I could debate you all day on that. That
Best
is crazy.
basketball player of all
How
time.
many? How many championships does LeBron have?
Not about championships.
Oh, that's right. How many teams wanted to kick LeBron off of it because they didn't want him there anymore? Because how many players quit on LeBron? How many players didn't want to play with
Who
LeBron?
quit on LeBron? What are you talking about? This guy.
Hmm, that's
You're
right.
just bringing up
What?
nonsense. Who are these players?
A lot of players.
The Heat,
A lot of
the
players.
Heat wanted LeBron. The Cavs wanted
Oh yeah,
LeBron.
yeah.
Who
They
didn't
wanted
want
him. They wanted him, but doesn't mean that the players want to play with him. Okay, the man has a
You
bad
just
rap.
said, no. You just said how many organizations want to get rid of LeBron
No,
James?
no, no, no,
You're
no. Players, players. I meant to say players.
nobody. No. You said that
Players.
afterward.
No. I say players. Listen,
No players want to
Michael
not play
Jordan,
with LeBron James.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan would have won 10 NBA Finals if he would have stayed around. Okay,
Can't.
that is
That's not
the
a fact. That's not
that
a
is a
fact.
fact. That he
That is
wanted
not
to
a
sign.
fact.
He wanted to sign again after '98. Okay,
It
he
doesn't
wanted to,
matter.
but that guy
It
didn't want to pay
happened,
people.
so it's not a
Okay,
fact.
and if he didn't go play baseball, he would have won 2 more championships.
Still not a
That would
fact.
have been
Also,
10. He would have been
also not
10.
a fact.
10 championships.
Also
Okay.
not a
But you know what? Michael Jordan said, I'll give a couple people some. He even gave the Knicks a chance, your garbage ass Knicks. No, see, let's let everybody know the root of your anger is because your Knicks got trashed by Michael Jordan. Okay.
I
He
wasn't
is
even a Knicks
destroyed.
fan back then.
Yeah, whatever. When you're a Knicks fan, you're a Knicks fan for life. So you take all the bullshit. All right. Goes down with you. All right. Number two, number two thing is Michael Jordan is just an all around better scorer, a better teammate, better winner. How many clutch shots did Michael Jordan miss? How many did LeBron miss?
So many.
LeBron wouldn't have won his championships without his players. Michael Jordan pretty much did it himself. Pretty
No.
much. Yes, he did.
As I'm gonna turn this whole fucking computer off if you
Uh,
keep spewing this Jordan propaganda on this fucking podcast.
Kobe for life.
No.
Kobe for life. All right. Say something. Say something. That's
What?
right. That's right. Michael Jordan is. You got to tell me right now that Michael Jordan, LeBron James is a better player than Michael Jordan. You really believe this? You believe the job bullshit you're talking right now?
You know who else is a better player? You know who else is a better basketball player than Michael Jordan?
Who?
Kevin Durant.
What? What did you just say?
What can Michael Jordan do that Kevin Durant can't do better?
Not whine like a little bitch.
That has nothing to do with playing basketball.
Yes, it does.
Nope.
Kevin Durant had to go to a super team to win a championship. LeBron James had to go to a super team to win a championship. Michael Jordan did it with draft picks. People that actually got drafted to the team, not super teams. What
Scottie
super team
Pippen was the second best player in the league.
Scottie Pippen was drafted.
It doesn't matter.
They didn't know he was going to be good.
Super team.
They didn't know he was going to be good.
It doesn't matter.
Know. They did not know he was going to be good.
Matter. He's still the second best player in the league. You know what?
I can't win with the Cavs. You know where I'm going to go? To the Miami Heat with two of the best players in the world.
So if you take Pippen off, then you can talk. It's the same thing.
No, it's not. No,
him having Dwayne Wade is the same as Jordan having. So because Jordan got lucky and his team drafted Scottie Pippen, it's not a super team? That's bullshit.
No. We drafted our players.
LeBron James was in Cleveland.
Yes, and he went to Miami to play with a different team.
Williams and Anton Jameson.
Okay, he went. Listen, so he should have won. He should have won with them.
Argument.
He should have won with them. He had Carlos Boozer. He should have won.
He had Carlos Boozer? No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
When?
LeBron had Carlos Boozer, bro. You're tripping.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did. Why don't you look it up?
He did not.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
did.
You
look it up.
You look it up? And he has the Gaussius. Yes, he did.
Kathleen, leave me alone. Chaz is
listen.
Viewing propaganda.
LeBron James. You LeBron James PP lover, okay? Listen, LeBron James went to Miami to play with a super team. Michael Jordan was on the same team for how long?
James went to Miami and made it a super team.
No.
He made that team a super team.
He needed a super team to win a championship. Michael Jordan
had one built for him.
No, he didn't.
Yes.
Nobody knew Scottie Pippen was going to be good. Nobody knew.
Yes, I understand that.
The only player we acquired.
Wait.
Horace Grant was drafted. Okay, who? Dennis Rodman, the only person we acquired. Other than that, everybody else was drafted by us. Ron Harper, we got him later in his career.
That's what I'm saying. That doesn't matter. You still have who's the second best player in the league since LeBron's been the greatest player in the league?
Kobe.
Yeah, but Kobe came before him. I'm talking about after.
Oh, Steph Curry.
Probably Kevin Durant.
No, Steph Curry is better than KD. Steph Curry. Did Steph Curry win a championship without KD? Oh, that's right, he did.
That doesn't matter. I'm just talking about pure basketball.
LeBron James had to go to Cleveland, make another super team to win a championship.
Listen to me. If the Cavs...
What argument are you going at me? LeBron needs super teams to win championships.
If LeBron James was so bad in the beginning of his career that his team was good enough to draft Kevin Durant when Kevin Durant was a rookie, it would have been LeBron James and Kevin Durant on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they would have won 6 championships.
LeBron James.
Leave me alone.
Is a bedwetter, okay?
You're being ridiculous.
You know who's ridiculous? You are. I can't believe you're a Knicks fan and you're supporting LeBron James, okay? I'm a Lakers fan, and I hate LeBron's on my team because why? He had to make us have a super team.
You're a whiny bitch Lakers fan.
If we win a championship, I don't want it. I don't want the championship.
Spoiled.
I don't want the championship this year because it's fake. We had to get a super team to win, all right? We owe it. For what? Why do we need a super team? Because you know what happened last time we had a super team? We had Karl Malone, Gary Payton, all this stuff. It didn't work out. It did not work out for us.
Just
Okay.
gonna skip over your other super team.
No. What other super team do we have?
Kobe,
And
Powell,
Paul. No, that's it.
Dwight Howard, Steve
No,
Nash.
we lost with that team too. We also lost with that
Yeah,
team
no,
too.
I'm just saying you just skipped over them. Like
Exactly.
just
I don't like super teams because it's cheap. It is a cheap way to win. It is cheap. It's cheap.
it's cheap.
It's cheap.
If you wanna blame the organization, blame the organization because they couldn't draft a good
Golden
player
State
good enough.
Warriors. Let me tell
But
you,
you
Golden State
can't blame
Warriors.
LeBron James.
Golden State Warriors won how many championships without KD? 2, right? Or 1?
Uh,
1 or 2. No, they won 1.
they won one.
Okay, that team right there, I give respect to. When they got KD for no apparent reason, that's when I was like, "Fuck that shit, bro." That's a super team. For what reason did you need it? That was overload. Of course, they were gonna win. Of course, you have.
What are
You
they
have
not
three that,
supposed to get? What are they not supposed to sign the best player in free agency?
hey, listen, we have top 20 players in the league at the moment. Let's add number 4. Let's do that. Oh yeah, of course we're gonna win. Oh, and let's get Andre Iguodala, the best 6 man right now. Oh, let's get every
They already have
freaking
Iguodala.
back. Well, I'm just saying they just had every backup that you could possibly have. That team was just ridiculous. It's just like LeBron James, Miami Heat. Miami Heat. The reason they won is because their starters were amazing and their backups were stupid amazing. So that's why they won. Super teams are trash. They're ruining the league. I am a Lakers fan right now. My team, I know right now, would win the championship. If we come back, we're going to win the championship. Because why? We're a cheap team. We've got every good player. We have the 2 best players in the league right now. 2 best. Plus, our backups are amazing. Come on. Like, we're not losing. But I don't want it. It's a cheap championship. We're not fighting. We're gonna destroy everybody. It's cheap, man.
You know what
Okay?
that is? That's that bullshit Jordan propaganda you've been listening to.
Michael Jordan is the greatest player that ever lived. Okay? Did you not watch this documentary? Watch this documentary, and you will change your life. What are you, episode 3 right now? You watch all 10 episodes, Ben, and then you can come back and debate me the right way and agree with me. Okay? Because bullshits. I call bullshits on you. Okay? Bullshit. Anyway, next to the next discussion. Let's see. What do we got here? All right. So Star Wars is reportedly having Ahsoka Tano have her own series, plus her show up in other series. So what are your thoughts on Rosario Dawson, first of all, becoming Ahsoka Tano? And secondly, do you think they're overdoing it with her because Dave Filoni's in love with his creation?
I don't understand. I mean, I've been hearing this. I don't know lately that. I mean, she's a good character. So why wouldn't you use her? That's what I don't understand. I don't like everybody's giving Dave Filoni shit because it's like, oh, he's using his own character. Dave Filoni knows more Star Wars than anybody in this fucking world, even more than George Lucas.
Yeah, it's true.
So if he wants to create a character and put him in any fucking Star Wars product that's out there, let him fucking do it. Because that guy knows Star Wars like the Pope knows the Bible. So if that's his agenda, it's good with me.
I 100% agree with you because he legit is Jesus
Rosario
right now.
Dawson, I think, is awesome.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. You know what's funny? She has been campaigning to play this character for a long time, and that's what I love about Star Wars. When an actor really wants to play a character, they will go get that actor, hands on. Except for Han Solo, I don't know what happened. Don't know what happened, but I still like that movie.
I still haven't seen that movie, so I don't know how good it is.
It's on Netflix.
It was gonna be impossible because you're trying to recast fucking Harrison Ford, and
which is a hard task.
I was just never gonna, I don't know, satisfy everybody.
Do you think? I mean, to me, I love Ahsoka Tano. I love her story. I don't think they don't overdo her. Like they sprinkle her in everywhere. Even in Rebels, she was a good. It's great.
Everything I've seen her in, I've loved to have. She's one of my favorite characters. So
yeah,
like maybe he's throwing her in because he created her, whatever, blah blah blah. She's a good character, so it's not like he's shoehorning Jar Jar Binks in there. Would you rather him do that?
Oh my god! Thank God. You know what? They never explained what happened to Jar Jar.
Wasn't he around in like?
Yeah, but we don't know what happened to him after that, right? After 3,
Yeah, but I
he
thought he was. I thought he was in
Rebels.
Clone Wars.
Yeah, he was in Clone Wars. He was also in
Oh,
episode 3. He was
but yeah. So yeah,
with
but you're
Padme.
saying after that, yeah.
Yeah. But Ahsoka Tano, her story is amazing. Rex's story is amazing. We're actually getting, and on top of that, we're getting Boba Fett and Rex back into the Mandalorian. So go figure. And the guy's coming back to play him.
I can't wait for
So,
the Mandalorian.
oh Jesus Christ,
I just know, like,
Mandalorian, Obi
they
Wan.
finished. They finished filming,
Yeah, season 2 is done, and so is the boys. The boys finished filming
this
too.
shit is gonna delay everything now. Okay.
Yeah, well, the boys
Yeah.
and Mandalorian are finished.
They're
Everything
not
else
coming
got
out
delayed.
for a while though. The
What?
boys isn't coming out till like December.
Dude. We thought it were, but they said they're about to make an announcement this week and see when the release date is. Oh shit! If they push it up
They
early,
better move that up. They better move that up to tomorrow.
well, let me tell you. You know, as much as you hate Michael Jordan and The Last Dance, it made everybody open their eyes to be like, oh,
Listen,
we should.
listen. I don't hate Michael Jordan. I still think he's arguably the second greatest player of all time. I just don't understand why it's such an insult for him to be the second greatest player of all time.
We just debated about that.
I went to Disney World. Listen, I went to Disney World when I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
And there was like a Michael Jordan thing, or it was like in one of those little theaters. You know, they have like fucking theater things all over the Disney World campus and shit. And in his own words, he said, there will be somebody better than me. And now I feel like every time I see him, he's saying, oh, there's never going to be anybody better than me. Well, you know what, Michael? You said there was first. So
he was just trying to inspire the kids, man.
And LeBron is that person. So suck it.
If LeBron don't win any more championships, it's a wrap, bro. But anyway, let's go back to Star Wars real quick. So back to Star Wars before I kill you. Obi-Wan series is coming out as well. So I mean, no, what was I saying? Sorry, let me rewind what I was saying. Because of this Last Dance thing, I think everybody's gonna push all this shit up because everybody's home. Do you know how many views that ESPN, how much money ESPN just made off this series? People just, and then you know who's also making, who's also boosting SB Nation. You know the people we watch with those those little stories. Everybody went and watched the Fall of the Bulls after that. Like those views went up like crazy.
One thing I will say for The Last Dance, just off the first 3 episodes that I watched, the soundtrack.
Oh my god, Ben, you're not even ready. Ben, you're not even ready.
That's like one thing. That's like that might be the thing I'm most excited for the rest of the episodes I have to watch. Is the soundtrack.
You feel
because the first 3 episodes, you feel like when the music hits and it comes in with like a clip or something, or like the montage or whatever.
Oh my god!
Yes, I'm here.
Damage. Oh my god, yo, mama, freaking Michael. That whoever did the sound, like you said, whoever did the soundtrack. And then I was about to say that, but I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. ESPN's owned by Disney. They're gonna have the best music at all times, dude. The next couple of episodes, let me tell you, everything you feel the time, like when they go back and forth, they do like they go to 98 and then they go to like 92. They go to 98, 93, and you for that year, you feel that they have a song for that year, and it's just like you feel like you're back in that time, and you feel like emotions and everything. Man, they did this piece with Steve Kerr, and man, like you never knew Steve Kerr until you watched this piece. And it's like everybody on that team got a little special moment. You know, Tony Kukoc, Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, Steve Kerr, and Michael Jordan. The only person that didn't want to participate was Luke Longley, and nobody knows why. He wanted no part of this whole documentary, which was really weird. And they wanted to. They didn't really talk about him a lot, but you know, it's kind of weird because he was like the 6th best player on the team. You know, he was a good center for his time. But they said he wanted wanted to say anything. I think Michael Jordan bullied him too much. Because Jordan bullied a lot of people, man.
Yeah, he did.
But let's see. Let's see what the next thing we were talking about. So we got what's this? Oh, David Arquette is coming back for Scream 5. Do you give a crap about
Wait, when is Scream 5 coming out?
Scream 5 will be coming out. So Variety also notes that studio is currently in talks with other legacy cast members, presumably including
Oh, so
Nev
they haven't even.
Campbell.
They're not filming this
Nah.
yet.
In a statement, Arquette said, "I'm thrilled to be playing Dewey again to reunite with my Scream
Really?
family. Old and new. Scream has been such a big part of life, and both for fans and myself, I look forward to honoring Wes Craven's legacy." So,
Yeah,
um,
I
there,
love. Did you like Scream 4?
I did, and the
I like.
TV show was really good too.
I thought Scream 4 was great.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. You didn't see that
Yeah.
coming. I didn't see any of that coming, and it was
No,
good. Did you watch the show, the TV show after it that was connected to it? It was on
no, I didn't
MTV.
watch it.
That was good too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Scream is
Um,
one of those series that can't die to me.
it's still good.
It's always good. Like the mystery is good. That's what
Yeah.
the thing. Wes Craven was good about mysteries, and that's the problem with these horror films nowadays. There's no mystery in it anymore. You're not invested. You're not like trying to figure out what's going on.
And the bad one. There's the good ones though. Like all the Conjuring ones.
Oh, those are good.
I,
Yeah,
f-
that's one of my favorite
um,
series. Yeah,
and I feel like Paranormal in the beginning.
was good.
Which
Yeah,
is
that was
like
good.
I feel like if you let your because like I feel like the thing with whoa like the thing with horror movies that people say, oh, it's not. I was like, you have to let yourself be scared a little bit. Like you can't. Obviously, I feel like back in the day, it was a little easier for horror movies because people were more naive in general back then. So they saw something on the movies like, oh, is that real? It wasn't like the internet was all around telling you, what's real, what's fake, all that kind of stuff. You could get all that. So it's like, I feel like, especially like with a movie like Paranormal Activity, you gotta like let yourself, like, obviously this isn't real, but let yourself believe it, and
Yeah,
then it'll start to have that effect on
exactly. I remember seeing Paranormal Activity in the movie theater, the first one, and
you.
man, people were like,
Those movies still get me, man. I tried to watch because four. I think it was four.
"Did you
Was the
watch it in
first.
Dolby?"
No. I don't. Was Dolby out
Yeah, yeah,
for four?
yeah. No, for one, Dolby was out. Not Dolby. I'm sorry, IMAX.
No, I don't think. No, I think I saw it regular.
You saw regular? Okay. Uh, yeah. Whatever movie I saw it in, they had a good sound system, and it was just like hearing things like in different places. I was like, oh shit. So
The fourth
tell me.
one, I didn't. That was the first one I didn't see in theaters, and so I tried to watch it at home. I was like alone in bed at night, and I was just watching it, and I had to stop the movie like 3/4 of the way through. I was like, I don't know. It's like something about those movies just hits
Oh,
my
at
nerves.
home, it's worse at home. It is worse at home. You
Man,
ever
I literally turned it off. Don't know how that
what
one ended.
what other movies have scared the shit out of you, like being home watching it?
No, this one I didn't watch at home, but this one shook me for a little bit. The Fourth Kind.
What's that one? Oh
It's the
yeah, with
the,
the with
the
the
one where they're in
aliens.
Alaska. Yeah,
Yes.
that
Oh
one fucked me up. Like that whole. I remember that whole ride home just being like, just like I could like feel just like, oh man, that one
you ever
shook me a little bit. I'm trying to think
you
of
ever
what
seen the
else.
alien abduction thing that was on Fox like back in the day? It was about this family in a house and they were getting abducted by aliens. It was
Okay.
creepy as fuck. That shit still to this day bugs me the fuck out. What to watch that? I'll send it to you later if you want to watch it. You know what bugged me out? Hostel. That bugged me out. Like to travel. That
Uh,
that fucked me up.
that one just grossed me out.
Yeah, no, it was gross as hell. But like
Oh
like the gross
god.
parts didn't bother me as much as more of as damn people could just take you away like that and and
Yeah.
apparently it's
They're
real.
like
Shit happens like that.
wrong turn.
Wrong turn. Oh yeah.
Wrong turn. The hills have
Um,
eyes.
that one fucked me up. That's so. Oh, I hate. I can only watch that
Messed up.
once. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think what else scared the shit out of me. What really messed me up to sleep? The Conjuring.
The Conjuring has been really good. Yeah. And
The
you see the
Conjuring.
trailer for the new one? They just put a trailer out for the new one.
When today?
No, I think it was last week. I think it was the Conjuring.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Or was it the doll one? Because there's
The
one.
what?
There's one coming out with the kids are in the house and the parents go away. It's with the doll. It's the little girls. They're the people from the Conjuring have to go on a mission and the little girl is watched by the babysitters. The girl from the Conjuring. They had the family from the Conjuring, the two lead
Yeah.
actors. They leave for the film, and it's about the doll. Is that the one you're talking about?
Annabelle.
Annabelle 2, I think it was. Did that come out already?
Annabelle.
I think that might have came
Annabelle
out.
2 has been out. Yeah.
I saw that already. Okay. Man, I'm trying to think what really like made my mind like I had to watch it a couple times to not be scared of it. What did I see? I saw something when I was real stoned, and then like it bugged me out for like weeks. What the fuck was that movie? Um, I forgot
Mm,
what scared the shit out of me recently. Man, maybe it was. Maybe it was the fourth kind that fucked me. That was the one that fucked me up. It's the one with
the
the aliens,
fourth
right?
one,
Yeah,
that
that was
was
the one. Yeah, so maybe that's the one that really messed me up. Okay, maybe that
that
was
one
the one for me too.
crazy.
Still, hmm. Yeah. Okay. So what about shitty horror movies? You have any like um guilty pleasures with shitty horror movies? Like I love all
Uh,
the Chucky movies.
the Leprechaun movies.
Oh yeah, there's a new one coming out of
Mhm.
that too, or it came out already. Might have came out already, but uh, yeah, those Leprechaun movies when he got high with the dudes, he's getting stoned.
Those are the
uh,
cheesiest movies.
oh yeah. Um,
Let's see if I maybe I dreamt this new Conjuring trailer.
I think you did, bro, because I was like, a new Conjuring trailer came out. All right, well, let's get to the next topic real quick, since you can't find your thingy. uh, all right, so this
Oh,
last thing,
Conjuring. Oh, it's a movie concept.
ah,
Boo. No,
boo,
the Conjuring 3 official movie trailer.
get that really? All right, I want to pull it up right now. Let's see.
Hold on, I don't know.
Might be fake.
Yeah, just put in the Conjuring 3 trailer.
Yeah, I think it's fake, bro.
Oh yeah, that's fake.
Oh wait, nope. Yep. Yeah, it's not even from. It would be Warner Brothers,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and they would take it down as soon as we put it up. So,
Yep. Never
so
mind.
never mind. Well, we can stick with Warner Brothers at the moment. So, everybody's reporting that the Zack Snyder cut is officially coming on to HBO Max. So, Zack Snyder sat down with all the Warner Brothers executives and showed them the Zack Snyder cut of his movie. Something is happening with Zack Snyder's cut of the film. Discussions are currently underway.
Of
Report
which movie?
uh, Justice League, the Zack Snyder cut, the one that was actually supposed to happen. I was actually talking to my dad today, explaining to him that the movie we got was nothing what was shot. They've reshot that whole movie. That's why this movie lost so much money, and he didn't know that. And I was like, yeah, man. It was like, you remember all that stuff they were setting up with Batman in the future, the Flash coming back. I think this movie was about to be incredible. They were supposed to lose. This was supposed to be Endgame before Endgame, and they had the concept. And Marvel, I'm not gonna say that they stole it, but they probably did. They were like, you know what? Let's have a shitty ending to a movie, and it's gonna be good.
You know what though?
But
You know what though? Marvel earned it.
that's true. But if you think about it, DC was doing a smart thing. Let them lose and see them
Yeah, but
all.
who cares? Like you didn't even get the team together yet. How are they gonna lose?
That's the thing. They were supposed to not even come together. They were supposed to lose, and then they were supposed to come back with part two, because part one was supposed to be them losing. The future happens. They send the flashback, and then the second part was them coming together and winning together. So anyway, we don't know if Snyder is preparing for a special one-time only fan screening, or whether the film will be released or either streaming platform or home media. However, theatrical release is highly unlikely, which is everybody thinks they believe that's going to be a release on HBO Max, which a lot of things are going to be released on HBO Max. I think the DC Universe app is going to be done because HBO Max bought DC. So all the DC stuff is going to be on HBO Max. Even the Green Lantern show is going to be on there. So what are your thoughts on the Zack Snyder cut? Are you like interested to see what the vision was supposed to be? Oh, you think this is
Not
gonna mess up
really.
everything?
Everything's already fucked up, and that whole universe needs to just go away, which is
What
unfortunate because they do have a couple of good movies, but
Shazam, Wonder
it's
Woman?
such a mess. It's such a mess,
Yeah,
and it's like nobody can follow that timeline anymore.
I mean, unless
And now
they go
you
ahead.
want to add things that's gonna mess with the timeline even more. Like having even if everything went perfectly, having Flash do something where everything goes back in time was gonna be confusing for people. But now
Not
you're gonna
really.
have
I mean,
this.
that's the thing now.
I'm talking about casual fans.
Okay, okay.
Obviously, the
Well,
DC fans, everybody's gonna know, but I'm talking about casual fans
yeah, yeah,
who are confused by time travel and whatever you want to call it. Anyway,
yeah.
now you're throwing this hot mess of a universe on top of that. I can't. I don't see how that works.
Well, there's only one way they could fix this, as you can say with the Flash, but it's called Flashpoint. So what they can do is this movie with the Flash, they need to let him run back in time to go save his mom from dying, and then he changes the universe, which would automatically reset everything. Have that movie go through the whole bad stuff happening. Flash never got his powers. Batman, Bruce Wayne died, so you don't have to have Ben Affleck in there. Have his dad in there, which is the guy from Walking Dead. Have Wonder Woman be evil, Aquaman be evil. Do all that stuff for Flashpoint. Reset the universe. You know, and then at
Yeah,
the end
but
of the
my
movie,
thing with this, nobody cares about these characters.
that's the thing. This is how you make them care. You introduce the Flash to this movie. The kid doesn't know how to use his powers. The kid that just started using powers. He meets Reverse Flash, which is from the future, right? And telling him, and he sees this guy. This guy fights him, and you know what? He goes, you know what, Barry, you ruin me in the future. I'm gonna ruin you in the past, and he runs back in time. Barry chases after him. Barry breaks through the time wall, doesn't know he did it, stops his mom from getting murdered by the Reverse Flash, and then everything gets reset. So he still doesn't understand. So the whole movie could be him figuring out his powers because in that flashpoint, he's supposed to go find Batman to see what's going on. Because why? Because him and Bruce Wayne have a good relationship from that movie that we saw, which is one good highlight from that movie. Then you have him go to see Batman, and it's not Batman, it's Bruce Wayne's dad, and Barry doesn't have his powers. Barry tries to convince him, I had powers, all this stuff. His dad's a doctor, so he's like, you know what? Let's try to get your powers back. Gets his powers back, fine, whatever. Does all this stuff. It's just this Flashpoint thing can work. It can fix everything. It's a dark universe. Have Wonder Woman be the evil bitch she was supposed to be. Have Aquaman be the ruler that he was supposed to be. Like, this is a whole bad scenario type of thing. You can redeem these characters, but the whole movie is you introducing you to Flash and his life. It can be fixed. It could fix. I mean, they could do it if they did it right. They have one chance to do it. One chance. Other than that, there's nothing else they could do. That's just my opinion on that. Um, Flashpoint's the way to go.
I don't know, man. I think it works for comic book fans. I don't think it works for regular moviegoers, and that's who you need to pull in for these movies.
Did you see that Ezra Miller was in the Crisis on Infinite Earths that they had on CW? Because so Barry Allen is running. What the heck was he doing? Oh, he's trying to help whatever the crisis, and then him and Ezra Miller's Flash cross paths in the time stream, and they all look at each other like, "What? How did you get here?" He's like, "Oh, I was just trying to what? What's happening?" And like the way they're talking to each other, they're saying they're setting that up because then that's Barry running to doing the Flashpoint thing, and you have Ezra Miller's Flash doing the same thing, and they're just kind of just crossing paths at that time. So I mean, there's ways. Listen, the Flash is their what's the word I'm looking for? Is their trump card? Is their get out of jail free card? And if they they screw this up, then whatever. Because let me tell you, DC itself has great stories. The animated universe, if you watch the animated movies, you would love it, man. Like, because they're like movies. They're legit
I
movies.
do love the animated movies, but I it doesn't work in live action.
Did you watch Justice League Apocalypse?
I don't think I've seen that one yet. No.
That just came out. Man, it's their end game. It's a rated R animated. It's freaking incredible. Great reviews for that. Great reviews. But I mean, what would you do to fix it? If you were like Ben, how do we fix the DC universe movies? What
Burn
would
it
you
down.
start over again? So start with Batman, like
Burn
with
it
Batman Robert
down.
Pattinson.
Recast. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to me, Batman is clearly the most accessible character. He's who you have to start the universe off with.
Yeah, like Iron Man.
Yeah, exactly. And it's such a goddamn mess with everything. I mean, unfortunately, I think you have to recast probably everybody.
Not Gal Gadot, because those Wonder Woman movies look like they're staying alone. They're like different timelines. Remember, she's in the 70s and she's in the 80s, and then she's gonna be in the 90s in the next one.
Yeah, it's just weird she's interacted with Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill, and now you don't know if Ben Affleck's.
I don't want to lose her though, man. She's so good.
Don't know about Henry Cavill. I would hate to lose her, but if we had to lose her to correct this whole mess, then that's a sacrifice. You were gonna have to make. But
what about Shazam? He kind of just say don't standalone thing. Like he never interacted with any of them, so they could keep it.
Yeah, he could probably. I think everybody.
Aquaman.
I want to say the only reason I'd say everybody after the Wonder Woman movie is because she was still tied to Cavill and Affleck.
What about Aquaman?
I think it would be confusing for people. Yeah, I guess him.
He's so good though. That's what I'm saying. They have great. They're standalone. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like these DC. Like I don't understand. Like bro, it just as a comic book reader, I always thought I was like, man, DC movies are always the best. Like they can beat Marvel. They could if they ever tried, because their comic books are ridiculously good. Like it's so good. They write themselves. All you can do is copy and paste. That's it. This is why the CW shows are so successful.
But I mean, look, but it's all about the people you have behind the movies.
Yeah.
Because in the 70s and 80s and even into the 90s, it was Superman and Batman movies. Those were the good ones. You couldn't make a good Captain America movie. I mean, I didn't even know it existed. That's how bad it was. And now you got Marvel being run by Kevin Feige, and he just knows what he's doing. The one good thing I love about the DC EU is it shows you how much of a goddamn mess this could be. And it makes you appreciate Marvel, the MCU, even more, because like you look over there.
That was deep, Ben.
Look at the dumpster fire at DC. That could be happening here, and he's given us 22 movies now that are just obviously not all great, but for the most part, good and better. B plus A and better movies. You're not getting all interconnected and just one through line, and everybody's working together. And it's like they hire these actors in DC, and like even the actors aren't even getting in line. You can't keep an actor in line for more than a year before they go off the railing. Like Ezra Miller, one day he's in, one day he's out, one day he doesn't know. Ben Affleck, you fucking drove him to drinking problems.
It's crazy.
It's
the only person that's good is Gal Gadot is saying some dumb shit. She's always saying Aquaman's the only one that's been good. he's
I mean, like Henry Cavill was so good as Superman.
My God.
He was such a good Superman. And it seems like they just fucking threw him to the curb. The fact that Man of Steel 2 has taken this long to come out is just insane.
Dude, do you think it's because, like, do you think if Zack Snyder would have stayed on Justice League, that we've been having a different discussion right now? Because I think his thing that he had going on was going to be great, man. And the problem is the DC tried to copy Marvel. You can't do that. DC is dark
But
movies. Marvel is lighthearted movies. This is how it is. But you know
yeah,
what Marvel did? Oh, we could be a dark movie too. We had a couple dark movies.
because Marvel's not worried about their light or darkness. They're just worried about making good fucking movies,
Exactly.
and
And they
that's
don't
what
have
they do.
animation. They don't have any of those
It's
animated
not. They don't
movies.
have to be light. They don't have to be dark. They don't
Mhm.
have to be anything. They can be any fucking straight up comedy. They can be fucking buddy movies. They can be uh freaking spy thrillers, straight up action movies, space fucking adventures, and they're all
Dramas.
fucking because you have one guy who has his vision and everybody else gets in line. If my thing with Zack Snyder is if they should have either set him as the Kevin Feige, but don't let him direct anything.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I feel you can't do both. You can't direct a movie and run a cinematic universe. That's impossible.
no.
You can't direct a movie like a superhero movie
Yeah.
and also run the entire universe at the same time.
Well,
There's just the organization between the
we
two different companies is just
we
crazy.
should have knew this was gonna happen, dude, because Batman v Superman, everybody's like, oh, that movie sucked. I was like, did you watch the director's cut? What it was supposed to be like? Because what happened? They cut it down because they thought it was gonna be a little too much. And when they cut it down, the movie was, I mean, I love the movie. I don't care what anybody says, but the director's cut, what? That movie was so good. Like it was all together
You
because Zack
love
Snyder guy's
you
vision.
love the non-director's cut.
I liked it. Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed that movie. I enjoyed it. I just I got to see Batman and Superman fight each other.
Did we?
That was and they fought Doomsday. I mean, think about it. I mean, they could have waited to have Doomsday fight the Justice League, right? But I mean, it's not really Doomsday. They even said it. It's just Zod. It's just a copy because all Kryptonians turn into that at a certain whatever. Anyway,
They
whatever.
fucked up.
Anyway, they fucked up. But they had Wonder Woman's intro into that movie was incredible. The only
Yeah,
person that's honestly been steady is Gal
the
Gadot,
best
and
part of the
she's
movie.
bro. What? But they just they didn't let Zack Snyder fly, man. Man of Steel was great, man. That was a great
I
movie.
love Man of Steel.
It was an amazing movie, and they let him fly in that movie. Batman v Superman, they started decreasing him. Justice League,
But
they were
you know
like,
what happened? You know why? Because the fans shit on him for Man of Steel. Because God forbid Superman kills somebody.
because it's real
That was
life.
that was
You
the
think
end of
Superman
the
can save
world.
everybody? Superman could hold a building, and nobody's gonna fall out the building. No, that's not real life. It's Marvel does it.
It was so.
Marvel had Scarlet Witch kill a freaking whole building full of people. Nobody says anything about that, right?
It's Superman. It's because of Superman. He's a fucking brand.
And then they showed the consequences. Batman v Superman. Bruce Wayne was there. Bruce Wayne hates people and murder people. I'm gonna go after Superman. I have an agenda right now. Oh, that's right. Lex Luthor's been coursing the whole thing. Makes sense because it's Lex Luthor. He's a freaking maniac. He likes to see things blow up. But he kind of went off like Joker. They should have did what they should have did. What they should have done was had Jared Leto and freaking have Joker and Lex go against Batman and Superman in that movie. That would have made more sense because you would have had both of them playing them against each other, messing with their heads.
The problem with the DCU is just they never had a plan.
No,
They never had. They made
they went
Man
backwards.
of Steel. They made Man of Steel, and they were like, "Oh, maybe we'll make a cinematic universe." You can't do that. Marvel
No.
had a plan from the beginning that they were doing a universe, and it was going to be Iron Man and then Hulk, and they knew from the first movie that this was all going to be connected.
Yep.
You can't
Yep.
just half-ass that shit after you already put a movie out. Then how long between fucking Man of Steel and
Batman v
what
Superman.
was the next movie? Batman v Superman was the next
Yeah.
movie, right?
Yep. It's like 3-4
Way too
years.
long between those two
Yeah.
movies.
Yep.
And it was you tried to create the universe after. Oh, it was just. It was doomed from the start.
They should have, man, I don't know, like the director's cut. Watching director's cut is like a different movie, so I really can't say like the movie was great because nobody 90% of the world didn't see the director's cut. Probably, they also the original, and that's I don't know, man. There's so much wasted potential, so much. I mean, Shazam is on the right path. That movie was a great movie. I love that movie,
Yeah,
Shazam.
I haven't watched that.
Yeah, it's really good. You're gonna like it. Wonder Woman 2 is coming out. That's gonna be awesome. The '80s. That's gonna be
Oh, that's
nice.
so good.
That looks good. Aquaman 1 was pretty good. I like the anime. I love the James Wan's a great director, man, and they let him fly and did an amazing thing. You've never seen things like that before. Never seen underwater stuff. That right there, you see, right there, DC just beat Marvel because now Marvel has to go. How are we going to do Namor? He's supposed to come out. They're pushing Namor, but Marvel to figure out a way to make us blow our
They're
faces
gonna
away. And
do it, and it's gonna. I have no reservations that they're gonna nail it.
The Speedster, I don't know who's. I think DC's kind of winning with the Speedster thing right now because they only had one little shot in Marvel with Quicksilver, but I feel like if they do bring I feel like if they bring Quicksilver back, even I don't know. No, you know what? Fox kind of won that Speedster thing.
If they bring X-Men Quicksilver back,
Oh yeah,
they're winning again.
yeah, because Fox won that quick. If anything, Fox put that thing out there. They made this the fast thing. I mean, DC kind of won. Like that one highlight of the Justice League movie was when Superman was fighting the Justice League, and then his eyes started shifting, and he saw the Flash, and he caught the Flash, and
Yeah.
that was awesome. That was a great little thing. Ezra Miller tried to push him. I can't fight. God, Ezra Miller. What's so funny? Like I was watching the Batman v Superman. Like if you watch the director's cut, they show like Ezra Miller how he was supposed to be. Like he was like mad stern, his long hair and the stuff. He looked cool, And then this movie, they were like, "Oh, what's that? What was the director's name again? What's his name from Buffy? What's the director? Avengers 1. He directed. Director's name?
Gunn?
No, not Gunn, not James Gunn.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm talking about. He just put his little stamp on it, and it's just like Jesus Christ, man. I that's just why running back to this thing, I want to see Zack Snyder's cut just to make me feel better. I just want to see what his direction was. I want to see Darkseid. I want to see Green Lantern. That was supposed to be Green Lantern talking to Josh Whedon. Yeah, there you go. Josh Whedon's terrible. I hate him, man. Like he like we should have known. Like I think Avengers 1 was a fluke because everybody was so excited for that movie and we're like, oh yeah, it's great. But Avengers 2, everybody forgets how shitty that movie was. Age of Ultron was just God. That movie was trash, man. God, I mean they've had cool parts in it. Quicksilver, Josh Whedon had to kill off Quicksilver for what, man? For what? Quicksilver would have been awesome. Because you know why? Because he was a Fox property too. That's why they didn't want to boost Fox's thing. That's exactly what it was. Are you excited for it though? You're gonna watch it though, right? You'll watch the Zack Snyder cut. Why not? Right? I mean, why not? I that's the thing. Like WB, what are you doing, dude? Like, just let it. You have nothing to lose.
Yeah, no.
You're winning in animation. You're winning on TV at the moment because Marvel's coming for your ass because with Disney Plus is about to destroy everybody. Like everybody's like CW universe still great. Let's see what happens with Disney Plus because look at Mandalorian. Jeez, if Mandalorian, let me tell you something. If the Disney movies, if the Marvel movies are just as good as Mandalorian, it's a wrap, bro. There's no more. That they are winning everything. The only thing they haven't done yet is animation. Yeah, I mean the animation.
And DC animation is better, no doubt, but it's not like
so amazing.
Marvel's animation is trash.
I mean, they only had what three movies, really, that were good.
I'm just talking about TV shows.
Oh, TV shows. Yeah, I mean, Marvel only had 2. Inhumans was super trash, and Shield is okay. But
I was talking about animated TV shows. Like
animated. Shows no, the cartoons. I'm talking about like no, I'm talking about animated movies, not the animated TV shows and stuff. The cartoons is a different story. I'm talking about. Have you watched the animated movies, the DC ones? They just finished, so it's 16 of them. You got to watch, and you're gonna fly right through it, man. They're so good. They're the way DC movies should have been. That's why everybody's making a big deal about DC Apocalypse because it's like the end game for DC.
That's why
It's what
I
Zack
feel
Snyder
like
should
it's
have been.
so hard. I feel like DC lends itself so much to comics that it's so
Killing
hard
itself.
to jump to live action because
Well, this H-
a lot of the stuff that happens in DC is so just like the villains look weird, like everything's a little over the top, and it's hard to
yeah,
make it realistic.
yeah, it's true. It's 100% true because I mean, well, to see what this Green Lantern thing. HBO has it. When HBO has something, it's gonna be great. Look at Game of Thrones. All these shows that were on Sopranos, everything that we've ever watched on HBO have been amazing. So they're taking over DC. I think it's going to be in a good way. I think it's going to be on a good path, a great path. Suicide Squad's good. Suicide Squad 2 is coming out, and that's James Gunn's directing that movie. They have a chance, man. They got a chance. Harley Quinn was trash. Harley Quinn was a trash, trash ass movie. It was so bad. Except for you. You thought it was good. I fell asleep in that movie like 4 times. That movie was
I didn't
so
think it was great.
trash.
I mean, I
I was
was
like,
just like, okay, good. I didn't think it was horrible. I didn't think it was anything special. It was just like,
was that the last
okay.
Corona movie? Was that the last movie we saw before Corona? That's terrible. That's the last time we were in a movie theater? No, it was. That was the last movie I saw in a movie theater. Oh, why has movie theaters never come back? Oh, man.
Oh God.
Don't you wish you lived
Yeah.
down south now? Because you could have went to that drive-in.
Let's see.
It was right by your house.
I didn't even save the Harley Quinn movie to my Apple Wallet. Oh, you know what? I'll check my AMC.
Yeah, they paused their memberships, obviously. Amazon's supposed to buy them out. And I know you
Yeah,
put
I
that
was
up.
saying that, but I was saying that it was they didn't know if it was AMC the theater chain or AMC the TV network.
Ah, okay. No, apparently it's Amazon now, right? Amazon's in the bid for it.
I hope it's the fucking theater chain because I can't AMC goes out of business. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself.
No, that's what they said. It's AMC, the theater chain, that's getting bought out by Amazon.
It is 100%.
100%, yeah. JC Penney's is closing too now, bro. That's it. It's a wrap for JC Penney's. Bankrupt.
The last 2 movies I went to see in theaters, Harley Quinn and fucking Fantasy Island, which was
Oh my god, terrible. All right,
but
well,
before that it was 1917. So
you come in, Megan, babe. I don't know, whatever. All right. Anyway, yo, man. So I can't believe Harley Quinn's the last movie we see, but I hope it's not the last movie. I hope we go somewhere. We go see something else. But
can't wait.
um, yo, I was thinking we should go try to get into that drive-in movie theater by your old house. They're opening it back up, so maybe we should
And they're
all just
opening a
drive there.
bunch all over the state, so
Yeah,
let's see where they pop up at.
dude. Yo, we should put our money together. Just open one up. Find a freaking lot. We'll make so much money. Oh
That's
my
what they should do
god.
with Amboy.
Oh no. Well, it's imploding, so you can really do it. I mean, if they knock it all down and just do it,
Well, you blow it up and fucking put it in a drive-in theater.
that'd be crazy. I mean, that'd be a lot of cars coming up there. Oh man, it would be that. Yeah, actually, that would be a really good idea.
You got a
It
lot
looks
of
like
that lot is
I think
huge.
it used to be a drive-in, right? It used to be a drive-in because that screen,
It looks like it used to be because that thing is gigantic. That
yeah,
lot
that sign looks like it used to be a screen.
yeah,
We'll see.
that'd be cool.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I think that's it for today. This is the book I'm reading. Apparently,
Yeah.
you're not listening. It's apparently you can win every argument with that book. So that's my wait, what's that? Oh, we forgot about that. I will say that for the next one. We'll do one on we'll do that on
I feel like we should dedicate a full episode to this.
yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that next one. The next one, let's do it on Wednesday or something. What's today? Monday? Let's do Wednesday.
We should try
We'll do
to.
that.
We should see if we can get more people.
Yeah, let's get everybody. Yeah, let's get people on here. That'd be awesome. All right, let's do that. Let's try to finagle this for tomorrow,
All right.
and then we'll do it for Wednesday. All right, guys. Peace.
Adios.
Peace out, man.
Later.